The year-round Halloween Horror Nights experience is gonna be in... Guys, we're currently at Universal Studios. Universal just dropped the biggest bombshell ever. The theme park war is in full effect right now. Over the course of this video, we're at Universal. We have a couple of updates to talk about, but we're gonna talk about everything you need to know about the new Halloween Horror Nights attraction that's coming to Vegas, and also the new theme park that is coming to Texas. My mind is blown. I have some cool insight about, I think, about what it's gonna be about and what's happening there. First, going to Universal Studios real quick. Cafe La Bamba finally reopened. My adrenaline has been pumping for the past couple hours. I'm just like over the moon right now with all these announcements. I haven't been this excited about theme parks in years because there really hasn't been any good announcements. This is a big one. This is a big deal. One quick little question for you. How do you feel about all the new spooky things coming to Vegas now for Universal Studios?
Yeah, it happens.
Now, Cafe La Bamba is open from 12 p.m. until 4 p.m. This is kind of a weird restaurant. It used to be like a character dine-in way back in the day. And then it was like the VIP area, people to have their lunches during their VIP tours. Then it like popped up for some of the like the HHN food options. It's just very strange. So it's open as a quick service now. The Hollywood Hotel Cafe La Bamba, Hollywood's original restaurant since 1921. And then out here they have a menu. Looks like they have tacos, burritos, bowls, the meats or not. So they do have, you know, vegan friendly stuff. And then we have kids menu, and then we have desserts, and then also sides. So they got a lot to offer. Let's see if it's any good. They have all these really cool behind-the-scenes photos of them making the Universal Monsters film. There's the mummy drinking tea. Frankenstein right there. We got our boy Frankenstein in the back. They have a lot of different offerings here, right? So they have kind of deluxe burritos or a basic burrito. I got kind of the basic burrito. You can either get carne asada, shrimp, chicken, pork, mushrooms, or chorizo as like your main meat. I went with the carne asada. That's what the team member suggested. So you're gonna get a flour tortilla, cilantro rice, black bean with your choice of protein, cheese, and pico de gallo. I'm not a fan of beans, so I took the beans out. It's a decent sized little burrito. They make it all fresh. I was watching the culinary team make it. It's not the size of a Chipotle burrito, a little smaller. Honestly, I'm surprised. It's pretty good. It's got a nice little kick of cilantro in there. Good pico, some flavorful carne asada. They all come to the side of chips. We got a bunch of different salsas too. So let's try those. Try the green salsa. Oh, it's like a limey salsa. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna put that on my burrito. You know how I feel about Universal quick service food. This is the first time, besides pizza fries, ever, that I'm like, I want that again. I got the carne asada burrito, right? And I added the green salsa inside. That green salsa is a 10 out of 10 amazing. Goes wonderful with the chips. The chips weren't stale. They were fresh. So those went great with the salsa little platter that I got. But that burrito, 9 out of 10. For a theme park burrito, a 9 out of 10. Is it Antojitos level? No, but Antojitos is so expensive. This is a great, more of affordable option. There's not too many people in here. You feel like you're in old-timey Hollywood, right, on your break in between sets, grabbing a little bite to eat. Pleasantly surprised. I really went in with low expectations, but that was very good. Now it's time for dessert. All right, so I got the horchata tres de leches cake, vanilla cake soaked in horchata with dulce de leche. That's a great Mary Berry would say. This looks like a fresh bake. That's some good stuff. Just finished the dessert. Wonderful. Is it the best tres de leche I've ever had in my entire life? No, but for me, a quick service dessert at Universal, 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
Fresh baked, nice and moist, nice and creamy, nice and filling. I loved it. I cannot wait to come back here. Not said that in a very long time. You guys are amazing. We're just finished. I'm the good type of full where you don't feel disgusted. That was like the perfect amount where I'm like, I'm happy and content with my stomach fullness right now. Before we talk about all the announcements, let's do a quick little rundown about what's going on new in the park here at Universal Studios before we talk about all the new parks. They got a massive construction wall outside the Simpsons ride. They got Marge and Lisa. The cotton candy looks like Marge's hair, and Marge looks a little worried. We have Milhouse and Bart. They have the entire front entrance closed off. They're refurbing it. So you kind of enter in back there behind the carnival games. I do kind of like how they have put Simpsons characters on like the construction wall, so it gives you something to look at. Like each one of them is telling kind of a little story. I feel like Moe never wants kids. Now this is also all walled off by the little Coca-Cola stand at Men in Black. They're probably just fixing the concrete, I bet. That's what they did at this portion over here last year. This is a massive footprint of whatever they're doing here. I'm guessing the concrete, but this is a big wall. All the Christmas stuff is gone here. What's going on at Disney right now?
Everything Christmas at Disney still. Everything at Epcot, everything at Animal Kingdom, still there. All the Christmas trees. Christmas music still playing. It's still December at Disney.
But every nook and cranny, they've taken out every single light, every single little Christmas decoration, everywhere here at Universal Studios. So it looks like they are doing more construction around each one of these little drink stands. The one over here, and then the one over here. There's a construction walls on them. All right, so the tribute store is no longer. It is taken away from here forever. You'll see the kind of the remnants of the outlines of the lettering from the Christmas tribute store. Hashtag's out waving to everyone right now. Hi, hashtag! Minions Cafe construction is, they're working at a breakneck pace right now. I'm really excited for this restaurant. Next month, I'm gonna have a full review of the Minions Cafe in Hollywood, so you guys are gonna know what's happening here in terms of food quality-wise, but I'm excited for this restaurant. Here's a little shot of the back of the Minions Cafe. Villains Con Minions attraction is under construction, right? This is the time to do it, right? It's the slow season now in theme parks, January. That's why all this construction is happening. Because once spring break hits, then it's just gonna be madness here back in Orlando. This was Bob Iger's face this morning, seeing all the Universal announcements. Now the tribute store, as I've told you guys, will be coming here in between these three little shops. But we can get a little peek inside. We can see a piano, see a cooler, and just kind of some more painted walls. They got a lot of work to do, and it opens in a month. Now where the annual pass holder lounge was, there used to be like a sky backdrop, but it looks like there's paintings of some figures on the wall. Now the milk bar is no longer. I'm so sad I never got to finish trying all those milkshakes. Now the prop shop has been closed. It was limited time only. I think they're just kind of like conserving the props. I think they'll have like the Christmas tribute store stuff in here, and then they'll reopen it for probably a week or so, and they'll close it down again. That's what I'm thinking. We can peek at the window. We can see it's just kind of filled with like boxed up merchandise. I don't see any props. So maybe the prop shop isn't coming back. It's just kind of like a giant storage holding area now. Doing some more concrete work over by the Despicable Me attraction. We're heading out. I have this shirt, but they've also added this bag. Same design, right? It says Universal Studios on the zipper. You're looking at $55, which honestly is not too bad compared to what a Loungefly will cost you. We hopped over to City Walk real quick just to see if there's any updates with the new Coconut Club, and of course it's a private event, so we can't even go look at the Coconut Club. What a surprise. We finished all of our little updates here at Universal Studios in Orlando. Now let's go back to the office and talk about all the big announcements about the Halloween Horror Nights stuff coming to Vegas, the new theme park coming to Texas, so let's go off to office Kevin now. Okay guys, we're back at home. Let's talk about all the big announcements from Universal Studios today. So much is changing, right? As I've been saying for a long time now, the tide is changing in the theme park industry. Disney took their foot off the gas. Universal hit that NOS, and Vin Diesel did, and they're going fast and they're going furious with what they're doing with all the new offerings for Universal. So first up, let's talk about the new theme park coming to Texas. That's right, Texas. In Texas, currently you have Six Flags and you have SeaWorld and a bunch of different water parks. So this is a great place for Universal to kind of get their foot in the door with this brand new theme park to this new clientele. Now let's do a little rundown about how everything went down today. So first off, Universal Studios Orlando says, just announced, Universal Parks and Resorts plan to bring a new concept for families with young children to Frisco, Texas. Then there's a guy on Twitter named Scott Gustin. He kind of like compiles all the information from all the sources on his Twitter. The Frisco project will be roughly 100 acres for the new park and a 300-room hotel. He says Islands of Adventure in Orlando is around 110 acres, so a little smaller than Islands. Universal says the Texas park is intended to have a completely different look, feel, and scale than Universal's existing parks, and will appeal to a new audience for the brand, and will include family-friendly attractions, interactive shows, meet and greets. For the people asking why Texas and not Orlando, Universal's own words were, the proposed park will be designed to be more intimate and engaging for younger audiences, will be sized for a regional audience. Now, you guys might be kind of confused about that, like, why are they going after a younger demographic? You want to build this brand recognition early on, so then when the kids get older, they want to go visit the other Universal parks around the country and around the world. Universal did release concept art for the new theme park. I think I figured out most of it by looking at the concept art. I'm thinking this is a DreamWorks exclusive theme park, right? There's not gonna be Minions. It's all gonna be focused on the DreamWorks property. Kind of look at the front entrance and we see this kind of symbol that's very reminiscent to like the DreamWorks logo, and it looks like you're walking underneath clouds to enter into it. Fits with that DreamWorks theme. Let's first start off with what the attractions are gonna be to the left. If we zoom in, it looks 100% like Madagascar. If you look at the Madagascar films, when they're in the Central Park Zoo, you can see these cages in the background. Looks like the little penguin pond over there. It might be something with water, and then kind of like a little jungle gym. Probably some different gift shops and food offerings on those other buildings. Then the one that I'm really excited about is up to the top left of this concept art. Kind of see like the Jurassic pillars. Probably thinking DreamWorks doesn't produce Jurassic World. Well, they actually do. If you haven't watched the Netflix show, Camp Cretaceous, it's actually really good, but I believe this is all just gonna be Camp Cretaceous themed. You'll be able to meet some different dinosaurs. Hopefully you can meet Bumpy. It kind of looks like there's a jungle gym, kind of like our Camp Jurassic and Islands of Adventure. Some sort of like exploding volcano that you'll get to go around. Back in Camp Cretaceous, it kind of looks like there's water slides all the way in the back. It looks like there's a lot lot of greenery, so it's just not like a concrete jungle like a lot of theme parks have become. This center boat ride kind of confuses me. I believe it could be two things. It could either be based on Boss Babies, right? Because Boss Babies is like, it's in the clouds and everything, and there's like clouds there. Or it could just be kind of like a DreamWorks boat ride where you get to travel the circumference of the theme park in your boat and kind of see the different DreamWorks properties. And then if we go all the way up here to the right, this is the land that's gonna be lit, I think. It looks like it's gonna be based on Shrek. You see this building, kind of looks like Shrek's swamp, right? With the tree and everything. And then there's like a castle setting. Looks like where some food and gift shops will be. It could be either be far, far away, right? Where Shrek and Fiona live currently, or it could be Duloc, right? From Shrek 1. It could be kind of like a hedge maze. And then it looks like Dragon is gonna have a ride, right? It kind of looks like you're gonna be riding on top of Dragon's babies. Then there's like this top of a baby bottle. Kind of looks like the Boss Baby. Maybe the Boss Baby might have a little attraction here. This whole rainbow area is definitely gonna be Trolls, right? There's been rumors of Trolls attractions coming. It looks like probably there'll be a little dance party and everything. There's maybe some bumper cars. Over here to the left, it kind of looks like there's this simple ride where it's kind of like a bus and you just kind of like roll like this and go back and forth. I don't know what's happening inside these buildings. That's the stuff that's like intriguing to me. Will we get like some special dark ride? I'm really excited for this. I will be there on opening day when it comes out. In the permits that it has to be built in 4 years. That takes us to 2027, so 2 years after Epic Universe will have opened, right? This is the Universal decade. They are taking over the theme park industry. Now guys, it's time to talk about the year-round Halloween Horror Nights experience is gonna be in Las Vegas. So let's do a whole rundown about everything that's happening. First off, it starts off with Halloween Horror Nights' Twitter saying, just announced, we're bringing an entirely new year-round horror experience to you, Las Vegas. And Universal responds with, just when we thought we couldn't get a break from Halloween Horror Nights. This brand new permanent entertainment experience in Las Vegas will bring to life Universal's vast library of classic horror films and today's most terrifying tales, with a variety of unique, immersive, fantastic, horror-centric experience that surround high-energy food and beverage spaces by day, turned haunting bars and eateries by night. The new concept marks the first time Universal has created a permanent horror experience beyond its theme parks. Universal is known for our ability to deliver original, highly themed, and terrifying horror entertainment experiences for millions of fans every year. That's huge. As we see in the concept art, it looks like Jack the Clown will be back, and it looks like Chance will be back. So they will be bringing the Orlando icons, right, to Vegas. It was really interesting to me last year that Hot Topic was getting the HHN icons and Halloween Horror Nights merch nationwide. So it's really cool that the icons have become so big that they're going nationwide, right? So it looks like there's gonna be food and drinks, rotating horror environment. So I feel like probably every year they will rotate out the different houses and everything to keep it fresh and new for people to keep traveling to Vegas to go do that. So it's gonna add a whole nother thing to do for all the HHN fans out there to make this, you know, pilgrimage to Vegas now probably every single year. I would love if they did kind of that storytelling escape room with the HHN icons. How cool would that be to go through like the icons escape room adventure? I would love to do that. Maybe that's what they're bringing. I have no idea what's happening. I will be at a Halloween Horror Nights panel in February. I'm gonna be missing the opening day of Mardi Gras, sadly, but I'll be at Trans World in St. Louis, and they're gonna have kind of a Halloween Horror Nights panel. So maybe they'll talk more about this. I'm hoping for big announcements at that panel too. A person on Twitter named Traveling Salesman went to the area of where it's going to be built.
All right, guys. All right, here we are. Location of the future year-round Universal Halloween Horror Nights is right here. This is the future location. You want to see, there are actually markers right there. This is where it's all gonna happen. Probably 2024, 2025 is my guess. You notice how ground hasn't broken, but it's a parking lot. Fairly easy to move as soon as possible.
So they still have a lot of work to do, right? They haven't broken ground on it anytime soon. You know, when Universal announces something, they start pretty quick. I'm so excited for the next 5 years of Universal. We have Nintendo World opening in February. You know, the Kid Zone refurb happening. And then we have Epic Universe happening. Then we have all this other stuff. Let me know what you're most excited about with all the announcements. I feel like Universal is just gonna keep crushing it. Now, to kind of like wrap this whole big thing up, the new theme park coming to Texas, right? Universal's not trying to make a new Universal Studios.
trying to make kind of like a Universal themed, kind of kid family friendly, almost kind of like a Legoland vibe. It's meant for like the younger kids. The cool stuff is happening off in Vegas for all the adults. New food, new drinks, rotating haunted attractions happening inside. I believe it's like 110,000 square feet building of just pure HHN. And I'm so excited. I wonder if they're gonna weave in the stories. There's just so much that's unknown. It's January. We still got a long road ahead of us. Universal will just keep teasing us with new information and new surprises. I was not expecting for this announcement this morning. On that note, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the family, because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon. And Universal said, hold my Blinky Blade cup. I got some real announcements for all you theme park fans.